Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pumla Williams, and thank you for coming. We will commence our media briefing, but over to you, Minister.
Let me start by commenting on the unfortunate incident which happened some few days ago at the Waterkloof Air Base, and to reiterate the statement made by the Minister of Defense that they are investigating the matter and the steps which they are taking to deal with the matter. Cabinet wished to remind all South Africans that our Constitution guarantees the right to strike and protest within the confines of the law. Cabinet has noted with concern the spate of violent, unprotected strikes, which may become a threat to our own democracy. South Africa will soon be entering the period of salary negotiations, and Cabinet wished to call on all communities, workers, and labor unions to desist from any actions that undermines our democracy. Cabinet commend the success of the policies and programs aimed at entrenching South Africa's status as a major international tourism and business events destination. This was confirmed by the annual tourism statistics, which were launched by President Jacob Zuma. The statistics show that in 2012, a total of 9.2 million international tourists visited South Africa. Cabinet commended the success of the South African Renewable Energy Independent Power Producer Procurement Program, which was recognized when it won the Green Project Infrastructure of the Year award by Global Infrastructure Leadership Forum. In this spirit, Cabinet calls on the national effort this winter for further reductions in the use of electricity, as energy supply will once again come under seasonal pressure. Together, let us conserve energy by switching off non-essential appliances. All South Africans have the power to keep the lights on. Cabinet calls on all South Africans, parents, and guardians who have children from 9 months to 5 years of age to secure their health by using the nationwide polio and measles immunization campaign for children. Cabinet also officially accepted the apology from the Prime Minister of the Central African Republic, Mr. Nicholas Tiangaye, on the unfortunate developments that led to the deaths of members of the South African National Defence Force. Cabinet welcomed the visit by the ruling party to former President Nelson Mandela. The visit was in line with the accepted norms of Ubuntu and how we value elderly members of the communities. Cabinet also noted that the Union buildings will have its 100th anniversary in December. It further approved that the centenary be marked through the various projects such as the celebration of Reconciliation Day on 16th of December under the theme to promote social cohesion, national unity, inclusivity, and reconciliation. Cabinet also noted the hosting of the 2014 International Union of Architects World Congress in Durban by South African Institute for Architects. SAIA won the bid to host the 2008 UIA World Congress, which was held in Turin, Italy. The 2014 Congress will play a significant role in promoting architecture in the continent and also expose the world architectural community to the dynamic and diverse architectural environments. I thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.